All right, guys, welcome back to some more Heavy Rain. We are hopping right into this next episode. Want to appreciate you guys for watching. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. In case you guys have never seen the loading screen, this is what it is. Kind of gives us the next character that we'll be playing as. Tuesday, 06 a.m. What is that? 12:06 a.m. Is that military time? So we will be playing as I believe 3 different characters in this game. Kind of like when Detroit Become Human, so each character has a. Eventually, they'll all meet. All right. I moved to a regular controller now, so.
Lauren Winter.
Lauren Winter.
Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it does.
1 second, guys. All right, guys. Sorry for that cut. Had a phone call.
Oh, that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor.
$5.
glass door on the left at the end of the corridor.
He remember for $5. That's funny. $5. I mean, I assume this is a time still where $5 probably wasn't that much, if I'm thinking correctly. I didn't even hear what he said. I was sitting there talking to you guys. Okay. I don't remember what he said. I feel like it's this one right here.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
Oh shoot. I don't know why I didn't hit it.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
I kind of know the story, so if you don't know what's going on, I guess it's not funny.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes. When the alarm rings, it's over, okay?
For $50, 10 minutes for $50? Okay.
You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
Compassion. Oh.
There'll be other victims if we don't stop the killer. You have got to help me, Lauren. You may know something that can aid the investigation.
I try to hit at something else compassionate, but.
Help you? There's nothing you can do. My son's dead. Do you hear me? He's dead.
Compassion. That's what I meant.
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
Trick.
If we don't find the killer, there'll be other mothers who find their son's body on a deserted wasteland. But you're right. Why should you care? It's not your problem anymore, right?
I think that was the truth. I don't think that was a trick.
What do you want to know?
Disappearance.
How did your son disappear?
He used to go play with the neighborhood kids after school. It was pouring down something awful that day. I'll never forget it. All his friends came home around 5. All except him.
I hate how
Tell me
the
about
answers,
What kind of kid was he?
go
Johnny
around
was
like
really
that.
a good boy. Sometimes he fought with other kids who called me a, in his own way, I think he understood what was going on. You want one?
No thanks, I quit.
That's brave.
Johnny's father.
Tell me about Johnny's father.
A loser without a job who liked to beat me after a few drinks. He left the day Johnny disappeared. I ain't seen him since. Coward. Good thing he left.
Leads.
Do you know if they found anything on the wasteland? Any leads or witnesses?
No. He said he must have run away and he'd probably end up coming back. His body was found 5 days later with an origami figure in his hand and an orchid on his chest.
So we're starting to peer into the Origami Killer's past. Not past, but, you know, what he's done to people.
I should have eased up on her. Looks like she's still in shock.
Don't touch me!
Oops.
My son was the most precious thing I had. The only good thing in my whole fucking life. He was taken away from me for no reason. Go away. Get out of here!
She just lost her kid. I can understand how she's feeling.
Yeah, I think it's probably best to go.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
That's messed up, man. The heck is going on? Oh. I think I remember. I'm not sure, though. R1. Oh. Ooh, 3 pumps. I got asthma, but I only require 2.
Lauren! Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Dal, but I really wanted to see ya.
Oh, we might gotta break down the door.
What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser. You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna beat the
Let's get ready.
shit out of you.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. There we go. There we go. I can't even see what's going on because I'm trying to hit the buttons.
Troy, stop or I call the cops! Troy, I will call the cops!
Oh, tap it. I had hit it one time. Oh! Oh, I hit it! I hit it, but I didn't hit it all the way. You know, I think Beyond Two Souls, their quick interactions was a lot harder because it didn't tell you what to push. It kind of just gave you a direction. You had to kind of feel for it.
I'll see you again, asshole.
I ain't even get hit, did I?
Are you all right?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
I'm glad we could leave things, you know, a little better with her. Got a little intense right there, didn't it? Reminder, press and hold down the indicated button simultaneously until they disappear. All right, so this is our third character. I believe last guy was a private investigator. I think this guy's an actual cop. I'm not sure. Guess we're about to find out. This isn't, who is this? There's one more guy. I think this might be the father. I'm tripping. I don't know the faces that well. Nope, it is the detective or the cop, detective, whoever. All right. We're at an investigation, looks like.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
They can make you do a
Check.
movement for that.
Pass.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
Lieutenant Blake. All right, let's go, Mr. Blake. Oh, well, we gotta find him, I guess. Heavy Rain, man. What a game. I forgot about this. Some Detroit Become Human stuff.
Video memo recording. Agent 47023, Norman Jaden. Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m.
I wonder what is their next game. You know it's gonna be lit, and it's gonna be on next gen, so it's gonna be pretty good. R1. Guess we're investigating. Fingerprints, DNA, footprint, whatever. Driver's license. Ain't no criminal record.
For the investigation.
Somebody just threw. What if we had this tech for real? I don't know if we do, but he got all of that off of a bottle in the ring. All right, we got something over here. What is this?
Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Okay. So I guess we'll just follow this over here.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI. I went by your office this morning. They told me to be here.
Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Looked like it was a kid. That's sad.
Are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found the body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the Origami Killer.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today.
Let's see, precautions.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof.
You walk so
behind the
fast.
desk. We're not in the habit of trampling
My
things
character.
into the ground, even if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look. Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, you come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
All right, let's put our shades back on.
There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims.
Railroad track.
Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. The body is still here. Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me.
See what else we can find. What was that right here? Let's see what we got.
Harry County. Sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Okay. Let's go back to the body. See what else we can find.
Orchid pollen. Something the killer couldn't control. Can it be traced back to its source?
I guess we'll go back.
The body is still here.
We didn't finish looking at it, I guess so.
Harry comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence.
Got a bunch of clues now. Uh-oh. Origami figure.
Small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death.
An orchid was placed on the victim's chest.
This remind me of I don't know if you guys ever played LA Noire. That's what
Superficial wound on the right thigh. Blood analysis suggests it could be post-mortem. Probably a scratch that occurred when the body was being moved. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion.
I don't know. How can you do this to kids, you know?
His face is covered with mud, like the other victims.
I wonder if it was covered on purpose, you know, probably like a sign of regret or guilt.
Impressive. Seems the only traces the killer left are those he intended to leave. He knew exactly what he was doing, right down to the tiniest detail.
I wonder, did I miss
The
anything?
body got scratched when it was moved. There may be more traces of blood around here. The killer must have carried the body here. Gotta be tracks around here somewhere.
All right, let's see if we can find some blood or something. There's so many footsteps. Man. Trying to see if we could see, you know, anything. I don't know what that camera angle was about. Let's go over here and look at this.
Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Another one. All right, I think looks like we can go over here. Keep looking. Nothing. Oh, look, there's something way over there. I must have pinged it and didn't notice.
A dead cat. The FBI doesn't keep files on dead cats. Not yet.
Okay. I mean, let's continue to follow this pollen. That's the only thing that it gave us, right? Did I look at this yet?
Harry, comment, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
Man. All right, let me look at the body again.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, let me stay a little bit longer.
I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
I want to make sure I got everything. Let's look at the body one more time, just in case we might have missed something. Didn't miss anything, right?
The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
All right, so I think we've looked at everything. That was the only thing that we was missing, his name.
The killer must have carried the body here. Gotta be tracks around here somewhere.
Some tracks. All right. Let's I don't know what tracks we should find. I would think the ones that's away from a lot of stuff.
Harry, comment. Pollen particles disappear in the tall grass. It's probably the end of the trail.
Oh, look at that.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. Analysis confirms it comes from the victim.
All right, now we're getting somewhere. I didn't want to leave. I felt like there was other stuff that we could find.
Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
All right, well, let's keep following these footprints.
traces of blood on the fence behind the railroad line. It comes from the victim. The killer came this way with the body and probably grazed it on his way through the fence.
Oh, I didn't think we was gonna be able to get up there. All dirty. Uh-oh. I'm still holding the other buttons just in case. Square. X. R1. L1. Oh, I let go of R1. Thank you. Square. X. Clear. R1. L1. Clear. Circle, triangle, clear, R2, L2, there. All right, let's see what we got. All right, we got footsteps. That's crazy. You could track all this in the rain.
There's a good chance that they're the killers.
All right. I think all of this information is important but towards the end of the game.
Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
I think I've seen all there is to see.
All right. So now we got a lot of information.
Nah, I think I've seen enough. Better get back to the station before I catch pneumonia.
All right. Why not just fall? He falls, it's game over. Oh, tap, 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 tap. Oh, no, 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 no. I didn't mean to do that. There we go. So we've seen everything that we could see here. I'm assuming that's gonna be a thing the whole game with him. We'll be able to have those glasses on, and everything should check out. So information we've gathered. We got the victim's name. We found how he died, where he died. Doesn't seem the killer does anything as far as like bloody stuff. He drowns his victims and puts the origami figure in their left hand or something like that. I hate getting in a car wet when it's raining like that.